You know what day it is, my friend. It is Winning Wednesday. Winning Wednesday. Man, happy to be here today. I know I've missed the last couple of weeks, but let me make one promise to you right off the top. These next 5 minutes could be the wisest 5 minutes of your entire day. And I know that's a big promise, but what I'm going to share today is three principles that took me years and years to learn. And I'm still not fully mastered them, but I'm sharing them from a concept of decision making, and not just decision making, making wise decisions. So, to honor my promise of 5 minutes, I have my timer and I just set it. So, give me 5 minutes. So, I want to talk about the importance of wise decision making. When you talk about decision making, what's the difference between a regular decision and a wise decision? And so I looked up the definition of wisdom, and it says it's the ability to apply knowledge, experience, and sound judgment to make thoughtful decisions and navigate complex situations effectively. It goes beyond intelligence or information. Wisdom involves insight, perspective, emotional intelligence, and the capacity to discern right from wrong. That's a mouthful. But there's a lot of elements in what wisdom embodies. And so that's why, as I said, these are principles, but it takes a while to master them. But by getting on the path where I believe that we become better leaders. So I want to start with three principles. Before I do that, I just share in honesty a story where I didn't apply these principles. And that is, I took a decision years ago, or took a position, I should say, years ago, that was not in my best interest. It was not a wise decision. In fact, it was a decision that was made out of fear because I was losing one job and I was desperate to find another job. And so I took this position really, just out of fear and security. But also I made the decision to take the job because it paid me a whole lot more money than my prior job, right? And so I thought, well, obviously this is the best decision for me, right? This pays more money. I need a job. Boom, I solved my problem. What I didn't understand, because I didn't look for the signs, is that the environment of the company that I entered into was toxic. People were afraid to speak up if they had concerns. The leadership there was very authoritarian and didn't really care what employees had to say. And I already knew, because the company was going through bankruptcy at the time and was going through a relocation. And so there's a lot of turmoil that I just chose to overlook because I was just making this decision based upon my own circumstance and financial situation. And it was the worst decision because a year after that, I was let go. And I should have saw it coming, but I didn't, because I made a poor decision and I didn't go through these three principles that I'm about to share with you. So to set that up, let's talk about these three principles. So the first one is having to value wisdom. Wisdom is a value, right? And so it's, the Bible says that wisdom should be valued more than gold itself. Because if you think about, when was the last time you made a bad decision, right? And what did that bad decision cost you? Not just financially, but what did it cost you relationally? What did it cost you emotionally, anxiety, stress, fear? There's a lot of impacts to making bad decisions, right? But at the same time, I'm going to step two, or the second principle, we have to make a decision. We have to take action, right? There's so many folks, including myself at times, that just want to get all of the information so we can be right. And we don't want to make a wrong decision, because we just said that, wrong decisions hurt. But at the same time, making no decision is a decision in and of itself, right? And so we make wise decisions, but we do that as a part of taking action. It's not just about learning about wisdom. It's about an active activity. I know in the profession that I'm in compliance, we value being right, having the right answer to questions that come to us, because we see ourselves as experts in our domains, and we are. But no one has all the answers, right? And there are a lot of things that are gray, even in law and principle and policy, that you just have to make a decision and your best interpretation and just go with it, right? Sometimes you're right, sometimes you're wrong or a little off, and you make course corrections along the way, but you do it in motion. And then lastly, grow and embrace wisdom. It's just like working a muscle at the gym, right? It's, you're in it every day. You make decisions every day. And so it's an evaluative process of, am I making good decisions? Just evaluate at the end of the day. Did I make some good decisions today? How could I make better decisions? But most importantly, how can I build my capacity of decision making and competencies in decision making? And I believe that's done through ongoing personal and professional development. So that's through coaching and training and mentorships and investing in yourself, because investing in ourselves is the best investment that we can ever make. So with that, my timer is up on 5 minutes. If you would like my checklist on decision making, because yes, I'm a professional development nerd, just let me know. Reach out to me, and I'll be glad to send it to you. Be great today. Happy Winning Wednesday. We'll talk to you next time.